Hey everyone, welcome back to Satisfactory, where we're continuing our playthrough of the 1.1 version of the game. Now, between videos, I didn't do much. Well, I didn't do much. I did a little bit. Oh, we've got some stuff here. I can't fix this until I move that, but I want to. You'll notice that there's 3 belts here. So originally I had done that really long run from these 2 mines here all the way around and stuff like that. And I said, when I realized that it was here, I went, oh shit, I should have done it from here. Well, I have done that now. I've fixed it. I'm feeding it up here. It's feeding into there. 2 into there, and then the other one from over here is right there. Okay, so that's what I've done. I've widened this because I'm thinking of how I want to do concrete up here somewhere. So I want to get the concrete production up here. I'm not sure what to do with all this space. I don't know if I should do the concrete here and then deal with other stuff some other way or what. I mean, we do have these screws here. That's the only thing. I'm wondering if we just put the concrete over here, because I don't know if we need to do much with concrete other than what we've got. Now, if I scan for limestone, it's not, I don't know if there's anything very close. We could put it in another spot, because I think there is some this way. But it's down, I think it's down there. Yeah. There's 2 down there, which would mean some really tall conveyor belts, but you know, it's not impossible. And would we then run the production here and what, feed it into a storage? I mean, we could just put a storage here, I guess. There's nothing saying we can't do that. So the reason for that, Jesus, what are you doing around my base? Get out of there. The reason I'm wondering it is because when we look at this, this is feeding out 60 lime per minute. It comes in here. This is 45. So it's too much for one of these, but not enough for 2. Like, I've got 2 at the moment, but that would actually require 90. If I had, how could I do it? 90. If I had 2 of these, that would be then 120. I don't think that works still anyway. Yeah, I don't know whether to build it over here or move it over there and get access to that lime. 2 of them. If you had 120, what would you do? Let me think. 120. Oh my god, trying to work this stuff out in my head is horrible. So, you got 2 of them as 45 and 45, right? So that's 90. If you had a third one, $90 plus 45, it's 135. So it doesn't matter either way. It doesn't matter how I do it. It would give us more concrete, but it doesn't actually solve any problems. And I think I'd rather run these less efficiently the way I've got it now than have these output less and yeah, not produce as much. I don't explain it, but whatever. Alright, we're procrastinating. I keep procrastinating this game. Because we're still got to do the copper. I want to get rid of that as well. So, how much space? What the hell noise was that? I have no idea. So if I put the concrete storage right here, because I wouldn't want to feed it all the way over there. That doesn't seem logical. And if I run it this way, then that blocks off anything further I could do here. Which there might be some stuff we want to do across here. I guess we just do whatever we do. How? So I guess you'd have to imagine that's concrete. I wonder if I feed it that direction. This might seem a little bit weird. But if I fed it that way... Is there a chance we would take another one? There is. There's a possibility. So hang on, before I do that, I'm going to put... I'm just going to put that there. That's just a spare one. We might not use it. Getting lower. So again, hang on. If I was to do that, fine. Okay, so what we want, I mean, I might go in the middle more here. So if I take a splitter, It's not very wide, is it? I mean, they're too wide. I mean, God. English. Hold on. Which one? I can't see. If you want a belt to go past here, I'm just going to draw this for the... I don't know why it's not straight. Why is it curving out like that? Okay, I'm going to come to the realization that this is not going to happen. That one is not going to exist. Okay, this is going to be too hard otherwise. And I'm going to move this back. Get the right one. Okay, so you could go wider here. Hang on, I haven't got the mode. Okay, that's the concrete. And then... So is that one in line? I'm hoping it is. I don't think I can get another foundation. Well, I could. I could get another foundation. I just need to move. If I move that... So if I did that next to you, this one. What does it look like it's on an angle? Is it just my eyes? Maybe. Okay, so that goes there. And then we get a merger. And then that just runs into the storage, right? Which is right here. I mean, it probably could have gone here, because I could make it wider. What if I did that? Then this is just sort of like in its own little entity. And then we put the storage here, wherever I had it. So that's it, right? I think that's it. So, a couple things. Let's take all the concrete. Okay, now we need to hook this up. So that doesn't have power at the moment, right? Okay. I haven't really got a place for me to get up there at the moment. We'll get there eventually. It's just I don't really know what I'm doing over here yet. But what I want to do is put a lot of this back in the storage. Alright, and then I want to get off this limestone out of my thing. So what I'll do, I will feed. Can I split that? Put half in that one. Half in that one. Okay, it gets all the limestone off me. Alright, okay, and now what we need to do is, do I want to power it from up here or down there? so that should start mining. Okay, that's not very straight. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Oh, that's a curve. It probably looks better. Default. That looks pretty good too. Let me just switch it back to straight. Okay, here comes the limestone. Okay, so that gets the concrete out of there. Now, an extra... That power pole doesn't need to be there. Yeah, I still want to rearrange all of this stuff. But again, we do need to get the copper out of here. But before we do that, I think what I want to do is I want to do the part assembly. Let's lock off the next level. So yeah, I want to do some more of these unlocks. So how come it doesn't show that down there? It's like, shouldn't it? Like I've got that selected. I mean, it shows it up the top, but it doesn't show it down there. Wait, we've got the sheets, don't we? Don't have enough screws. We have those. Don't have enough cables. Okay, so screws and cables, but we could probably top up on a few other things. Now, we're not making cables at the moment, so I have to make them by hand, unfortunately. But there should be plenty of screws in here. Okay, let's make some cables. Not sure. That's probably enough. Okay. Fire you off.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It Company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
Okay. Now, that we cannot do. Rotors. We can unlock this one. Build gun upgrade customizer. The build gun software upgrade adds a new tab to the build menu, the customizer. From here, pioneers have access to color section as well as material and pattern options, which can be purchased in the awesome shop. Okay, this seems like a bit of a gimmicky thing, but we could do it. Reinforced plates we have not set up a production for, but we could manually make them. Stackable conveyor pole, conveyor lift Mark II, and belts Mark II. Okay, so that's going to get stuff faster. Alright, so there's the assembler. That needs rotors. So, well, that's interesting in itself, because what makes the rotors? And then it's a question of, okay, well, where are we going to build all that? Now, I still want to do something with this. But am I just wasting time doing it right now? Well, because we haven't got the copper set up. Yeah, that's another thing that we should look at doing. The copper. Originally I was thinking of doing stuff down here, but is there enough space to do copper here? Because it's only really... there's not much width here, is there? Alright, let me just look at a couple of things. Let me look at this. Okay, so they've all added copper sheets. Okay, so we haven't done... we've got screw, we've got all that. Alright, so what we haven't done is a real copper thing, which is wire, cables, and copper sheets. Now, I don't know if we really need a storage of wire, but... one thing I can't work out, which is what would be really handy, is, right, this has an exit. There doesn't seem to be any settings on this. I wish there was like a keep minimum amount in here, like so you could feed off the back of this into another production, but still guarantee that you keep a certain amount in here. Yeah, there's no... the only way to do something like that would be that you would have to split... I saw something out of place. There. Can't have anything out of place. Why is nothing coming out of here? Have I screwed something up? Oh, crap. It ain't gonna work when you don't feed the actual limestone into the concrete. Into the things. Okay, the only way I could think to solve that would be that you would have to do a splitter and then feed into one into the box and one to something else. I'm just wondering if we could do the copper, because it's coming from there. $113. There's one at 310. 5, well, that's a long way away. 310 is the only other one that's sort of possible. if I want to. Okay, so let me think this through. So, how are copper sheets made? Copper ingots. Okay. Okay. So, I'm just going to rough this out. So, what we would want... So, if you have a smelter... and you do copper ingots, it's 30. So we had 60. How did we do it for the iron? So we had one belt that came in, fed 2 smelters. So we could do the same for the copper easily. So, I mean, there's no way you're going to fit 2 smelters in here. I mean, you could do 2 smelters here. Okay. You'd have to bring it forward. Hang on. Let me just copy that. Okay. There's kind of a reason for my madness here. Because... Wait, why is it showing... I didn't land it up. What is going on? Why isn't it lining up? What the hell's going on with this thing? Is that not an input? That's out. That's out. Okay, that's directly fed on it now. Okay. Oh, some idiot put a pole right there. Oh my god, sometimes this game is driving me insane because I have to keep moving everything. Obviously I could have moved the pole, but I don't even know if this is going to work. Here's the problem. How do I get... How do I get one exactly in line with this? So, hang on. Let's do it in reverse mode. I have no idea how. Am I on the line? It's a little bit over. It's about here. Okay, let's not do it in reverse mode. Let me have a look. What's the direction? We could probably go sideways. Definitely could have gone higher. That looks really horrible. Kind of want to redo it. It's also not very straight, but I don't know. Maybe a bit of jank is what we need, eh? Okay. Well. Oh, I shouldn't connect that up yet. Oh, why did I jump down? I think things like that, if I cannot handle it, I will fix it up in between videos because I don't want to waste everybody's time here. Okay, so we'll say that's hooked up, so that's coming out. So then we've got 30 copper coming out here. It's going to be tight, but what we're looking at, okay, now this is where it gets kind of interesting because it's like now there's no room for this. I mean, unless I fit it into these gaps. Or we just bring it down here and build it here. I don't even know what I'm doing yet. Hang on, let's have a look. Whoops. Okay, so what we need is copper wire. And then the other one is copper sheet. So that's... oh, 15 copper ingots for 30 wire. $60 wire to 30 copper. Oh, crap. And what's this one? Copper sheets is 20 to 10. So 3 of these. Copper. I mean, I could move these storages over. They don't need to be that close because I don't think we're going to be storing that much. Because I'm just wondering. It's almost like I need to draw this up. 20 copper ingots is 10 of those. 20 copper ingots. And one of these... sorry. does 30. So 2 of them does 30. 2 of them would do 40, which would feed... No, what? Oh, crikey, I can't work this out. Shit. 30. 2 of them is 60. Oh my god. 60. So these 2... And that one's 15. And that one's 60 wire. The math is not happening in my head. How would I get another copper? Well, and would we do a setup more over there? I mean, should we just do the copper over there and skip this crap of doing it over here? Kind of tempted to. Kind of tempted to build the copper in a different spot entirely. Because the other copper, they're all... The other copper is in that direction. I just feel I'm overcomplicating this again. Jesus, people are going to get really bored watching me do this. I really wanted a centralized storage, but it's just like it's... The only way to do it would be to conveyor belt everything over. Now, I didn't feed anything. We've still got copper being made, so haven't touched that yet. Okay, so let's get our foundations. Alright, so... I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know if we want to fill all this in. I'm sort of thinking... Oh shit. Okay, that wasn't smart. Alright, well, fine, I'll do it down here. I was thinking I could just join these up. It's like, well, may as well. What's the harm? Other than using a lot of materials. Speaking of materials, I just ran out of it. I don't know if we need to be worried about our power. I haven't really checked it in a long time. I'm hoping it's still good. What have we got? Okay, I mean, we could grab some concrete screws. I think we're good. It's sheets. It's mainly sheets. Rods are okay. That's screws, isn't it? Oh, I'll grab some rods. Grab some sheets. Might as well fill in all these gaps. Okay, so we've got copper here. And then, in theory, there's another copper over there. So, alright, let's say there's a bit of a... Can you do a little bit of a... Do a bit of a wall there. Alright, so we're going to have some stuff come up here. I'm going to get a splitter here, so it's going to come in. Let's go about here. Let's give ourselves some space. No, let's start with the smelter. Okay, so copper ingot. Okay, so that's one mine. I just noticed that's wrong. that means that one's wrong too, right? Okay. Feed that in there. Feed that in there. Okay. So that's 2 mines. Come in here, you get 30 copper out. Now, from that, we're going to go with a constructor. Alright, first thing I want to make is one thing at a time. Start with wire. So that needs 15. Or is that the most hardest one to do first? Yeah, it depends. So 15 copper ingots to 30 wire. Now, what comes out of here is 30. So that's 15. 15. So 2 of these. Yeah, we might have to spread these apart. We could have... no, I had that lined up, didn't I? Oh, we don't... Hang on. So... comes out here as 30. Goes into these 2. It's 15 and 15. They both make 30 wire, which is then 60 wire. So then that could be merged back together. That's right, isn't it? 30 and 30. They can be merged back together to come out and go to storage. Okay, this doesn't line up again. Okay, so that then feeds into there, goes in there. Okay, so that's another 30 comes out, does those two, and then again you then feed into that. So these are outputting 30 and 30, becomes 60. And this what's 60 wire to 30 cables. So then we could take that into another storage. So then we would have wire coming out of there, cables coming out of there. Now the next thing we're missing, and this is going to be tricky to fit this in. Alright, copper sheets. Copper sheets wants 20. Now, if we had this, how are we going to get that over there? Hang on, so each one of these does 30, so that would be 60. 60. So if we do two of these, 60 would come out. 60 would come out. So if I feed okay, we could push that back a bit. So if I like remove that for a bit, hang on. If I push it back a little bit, maybe push it over. Let's give ourselves a gap here. So let's say this is copper sheeting. If I've got this right, so if you feed 60 in, you got 20, 20, 20. That then gives you 10 copper sheets, which you can then easily merge back together. And then that'll come out as copper sheets. It'll only come out as 30, but that'll just have to do. What we need to do is get that's a splitter. We want to split 60, right? Yeah. So what I need is I need a merger here, which I guess we could find a spot that's going to suit the smelters. If I go sideways. That work? Did you know? Let's have a look. If I put one here. Okay, I think that works. I think that works. We're going to need a lot of power. Well, what we'll do, yeah, we'll feed. Okay, that can be for future. Okay, hold on. That's a bit of a problem. Let's put another one up here. I guess that one can do there. I think we've got all of them. What we need to do now is bloody trees growing through here. We need some storage. Oh, how much time have we got? Okay, I've gone over time. Again, it's a consistent problem with this game. Do we need to go that far out? Probably not. We could just go... What's the furthest one out? Probably this one here. So we'll put one there. That is probably gonna overhang. It's not showing a line. I thought it showed a line both ways sometimes. Or is that just too far away? Must be too far away. Alright, so well, let's put one there. And then... Okay, now it did it. I just needed to do that. Alright, so you're going to feed into there. You're going to feed into there. And then you're going to feed into there. Okay. Alrighty, what we need to do is obviously feed our mines in. And I need to shut this one down here. Prevent it from overloading. Alright, so you're gonna go, you're gonna go. I'll just let you to go in the storage. Right, we need to pull all that back, which we will do. Yeah, that's still whatever. Okay, so that's wire. Unfortunately, I can't grab all the wire yet. Don't do that because we'll end up with too much stuff in the box. Alright, we might have to call it there for this video, and we'll come back and continue on finishing this off because we also have to go find the mine. I'm just going to preemptively put the cable this stuff in here. Now, the only thing is, I don't think we really need this to be stored long term. It's more of a, like we need it to unlock some stuff, but I don't think it's a building material as such. Anyway, call it there for this video. We'll come back to the next one. Keep going. Let me know your thoughts, opinions in the comments, tips, tricks, advice. Always welcome. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.